I just killed a giant ass spider. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Elizabeth. I am a flight attendant for a major US carrier. I am getting ready for work. I had a 3-day block of ready reserve and I got assigned a PM trip, a super PM trip. Actually, I don't have to be at the airport till 7:15, which works out perfect because I'm a mommy. Gotta get everybody to school. Did I say my name is Elizabeth? My name's Elizabeth. I don't remember. So I got all the kids to school. I actually got dinner prepped yesterday. I just have to finish it, blow dry my hair, put some lashes on, and we're gonna get stuff done today, then head to the airport. Today it's just one flight to Buffalo. I love Buffalo, but it's not really long enough to do anything. Sad. It's fun to actually take a bus or a cab or an Uber to the falls and cross over to Canada, but I don't know if I can, if Canada's accepting people. But it is the first week of school. Whew, this is my only block or trip this month. The month of August is this, and yeah, I got stories for you. I'm a mama 3 now. Woo. Stay tuned. So I have to leave for the airport in, I don't know, say about 30 minutes because my husband is gonna drop me off, so I don't need to leave a full hour because I don't have to find a parking spot or ride a bus. So I made dinner. I made goulash and I meal prepped for them. So dinner for tonight, and then I have taco meat so they can have tacos on Friday, and then they can go out on Saturday or whatever. So that they only have to eat one dinner out when I'm gone because we're trying really hard to eat at home. Right now that there's 5 of us, it's, like I said, it's super expensive, if I said that here. I'm gonna eat, get dressed, head out. I'm packed and ready to go. Let's do this one to Buffalo tonight. It is running late, so yeah, it's running about 40 minutes late. So hopefully that doesn't get worse. All right, so I'm at the airport and we have a 2-hour delay. I wish they would have, usually when we have a 2-hour delay, they don't let us push back our check-in and they're like, well, we could swap the aircraft. So I'm just sitting in the lounge charging my phone. I don't like to video in there because there's lots of people. I just came outside here to Marco Polo my friends and update you guys. So yes, we are a family of 5 right now. My 11-year-old stepdaughter who was living with her mom. Her 14-year-old sister lives with us. She's been with us almost 2 years. Her mom just needed some time without kids, career change, and she has to have a surgery and just stuff going on in her life that she needs to take care of. So we struck up a deal to take Michaela for the first half of the school year. Who knows if she stays for the rest? I think her mom is fearing that she'll not come back. I'm kind of 75% thinking Michaela's going to be with us forever and 25% thinking she'll go back to her mom. She's got a tender heart towards her mom and doesn't want her mom to hurt, which I understand. So right now we're a family of 5. I don't know how much flying I'm going to be doing. I don't know. My husband and I recorded the flight attendant husband sit down with us video, and then something happened to the file. So if I have found the file, watch it up here. Hopefully, or we're gonna have to reshoot it. I don't know. So I'm just waiting. The plane is on its way from Houston, so our delay shouldn't get any worse. I'm just crossing my fingers we don't time out. Well, the flight attendants won't time out, the pilots. So stay tuned. Good morning, good night. It is 4:55 a.m. Just got into the hotel room. The sun's gonna be up in about an hour and 28 minutes. I think it comes up at like 6:28. Yeah, we just got here. I just killed a giant ass spider. Ew, that's a first. I'm tired. We have to be down in the lobby at 2:25 p.m. I was up at 6:45 a.m. Denver time, and then we landed at 1:50 a.m. Denver time. So long day. I'm going to eat a muffin. So they had part of the breakfast bar. Breakfast buffet was already open, and so they had like yogurts, and we got water, and we literally saw a Delta crew downstairs ready for their shuttle pickup. When we left the airport, the ticket counter was packed with people checking in. Let me show you the spider that I killed with my shoe. Hold on. I don't want to touch it. Let me just that's my thumbnail. Ew. I need to get it off the wall and flush it down the toilet. Gross. Hannah, my daughter, would be losing her marbles. Good morning, YouTube. It's day 2. I know me sitting in bed is not everyone's favorite, but dang, yesterday was crazy long. So as a mommy, I had to get up at 6:45 a.m., get all the kids out of the house and just, do mommy life. So by the time we landed in Buffalo, it was 1:50 a.m. Denver time. So that's like a 19-hour day. Somebody do the math for me. It was a long day. And the delay ended up, I think it was 2 hours and 50 minutes. I already drank 1 cup of coffee. I need another. The people were so nice. They were so kind. I think they were just really happy that the flight didn't cancel. So they got home. We got to the hotel and, I went to bed. At 5 something this morning. And so I have to be downstairs in about an hour and a half, I think. And yeah, that's, unfortunately, flight attendant life isn't always cool. I wish. Here, I'll insert a picture of the last time I went to Niagara Falls, if I can find it. It was many, many moons ago, and it was super fun. But this time, I didn't get to go to the falls. I will, I could show you my cute view of downtown Buffalo. I think that's where we are. But yeah, today I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna do 4 legs to New Orleans. It's gonna be another long day. I stay with the crew I was with yesterday for my first flight, and then we separate. The one thing that's interesting about today is, so the FAA implemented new overnight standards as far as how short our overnights can be. And we have to have a minimum of 10 hours of rest, which we did get that. So our overnight last night was 10 hours and 36 minutes. But there's a red bar on my board. And so that usually means something's going on. And I have tried to read all of the information about these changes to the overnight rest rules, and I have not been able to figure it out. So I know that our scheduled overnights have to be a minimum of 11 hours. So I'm wondering if I'm getting paid extra until my next overnight. I'm gonna have to ask this crew I am with because I'm not really sure. So this is what a red bar looks like, and that means, I don't know, there's something with pay, I guess. I don't know, I'll let you know if I'm making extra money today, which would be nice. All right, I'm gonna get another cup of coffee and get myself ready, and then let's go to New Orleans. All right, since I'm gonna pack up, I wanted to point out some of my essentials I always pack in my bag. I always have a heating pad because I'm not a spring chicken and my back gets sore or something like that. So I carry a heating pad everywhere with me. A blanket, not because I get cold, because a lot of times I think the bedding is too thick because the air conditioning doesn't get down cold enough for my liking. So actually I have the blanket for times that I just want the sheet and then my blanket because I get too hot. A sleep mask because, again, I went to bed and the sun came up in about an hour. So that's what I always carry in my suitcase. All right, so we're in Baltimore and I'm changing planes. I wasn't supposed to change planes. I was trying to talk to my husband and figure out where I was going. I wasn't doing a good job. So fast flight from Buffalo, bumpy but good. Said goodbye to my first crew. Going to say hello to my second crew. 1 done, 3 to go. Okay, so on the plane, boarded, about ready to button up. I love this crew. So out of 4 of us, 3 of us have annual passes or keys to Disneyland. So much fun. We're a little bit late getting out of here in Baltimore. Then I fly with them. We're going to Hartford, Connecticut, then Chicago. Okay, it is 1:40 a.m. We're in the hotel. I'm in the hotel in New Orleans, and I'm going to be really honest with you, and I'm going to complain for a minute. It is sometimes really hard being a flight attendant. So today's duty day was 11 hours and 18 minutes. And my overnight last night was 10 hours and 56 minutes. So I'm tired, I'm hungry, I don't really feel like heating up food. So I gotta see what's easy that I have in my food bag that I can just eat. Here is my wine. Got to Baltimore, I had to swap planes in Baltimore. Our plane was late to the gate. It wasn't late, but it had come in from Jamaica. We didn't have an operations agent to let us down. Got to Chicago about 10 minutes late. We are parked at the extreme far end, A14, and I have to go all the way around to B14. I don't stop to go to the bathroom. I don't stop to get food. I walk straight there, and scheduling is calling my phone. And I looked and I could see it was scheduling, and I didn't answer. I didn't answer because, dude, you know where I am. You can see when my plane lands. You know I'm the D, which means I'm in the back of the plane, which means I can't just get off and run to my aircraft. I have to wait for all the passengers to get off, then I have to clean the plane. So you're looking at 30 minutes after we park and the door opens, minimum, that I can get off the plane and then walk over to the gate. So I didn't call because I was just about to get to my gate. And I was just like, I'm not answering scheduling. Scheduling knows where I am. It's not like it was an hour after the plane parked and it's kind of like, where's Elizabeth? So I was annoyed. It was fine. And then to top it all off, we're missing 35 bags. So we left for New Orleans 40 minutes late, and that delay better not have been on me. It was not my fault. I got there. That's my salty moment. I'm tired. I would have loved to have gone down and got a drink, but I'm done. I'm tired. I will say that I had 4 flights and 3 different crews, and all my crews were phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was a really good day of flying with amazing people. In fact, my first flight, I had a crew, and then the middle 2 flights, I had the same crew, and then I had a new crew on the 4th one. And the middle crew, there are 4 of us on that plane, and 3 out of the 4 of us were Disney key holders or annual pass holders, and none of us lived in California. So we had a really good time talking about that. That was really fun. So all that to say, I'm going to bed. I really want to get up and go get beignets tomorrow. We will see. Or I might just sleep, and that is just the way it is. But I'm tired. So good night. I stopped at Cafe Beignet and I ate a beignet there, and I'm taking the rest to walk. I'm going to walk down to the river. There's a famous church in a square, and I cannot remember the name right now. I like Cafe Beignet better than Cafe Du Monde, so call me crazy. That's just my preference. So we're getting some steps in before I have to go to work. Okay, so I'm on the river walk. So they have a steam paddle boat that you can take a ride on. And there's outlet malls right there. And right there, that's where the cruise ships dock, come in and come out. So the food court also, you can sit up there and you can be literally you could throw a beignet at a cruise ship because they dock right along here. And that's when I was toying with the idea to do a YouTube channel, and I was like, so I did I practiced before I did YouTube. Doesn't make me any better, but so I'm just on the river walk, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit and go back to my hotel because I have to be in the lobby in an hour and a half, but I wanted to get out. Even though I'm tired, even though it's been a tiring trip, still good. It's not blazing hot, which is perfect for me. It's humid, and of course I'm standing in the mist of this fountain. And I'm full. I ate 2 beignets, so I'm gonna save one, although they don't say, you know, fried stuff just doesn't save well. So, got my coffee, walking around. It's a good day. So I was trying to take you to St. Louis Cathedral, but the rain had other plans. It is really coming down, so I think I'm gonna call an Uber to take me back to the hotel so I don't get soaked. But it was nice because the outlet mall was right there, and you know, it's nice to be able to shop without kids. That's one of my favorite things to do as a flight attendant mom, is to be able to explore and shop without kids. So I'm gonna go back to the hotel. So I'm waiting for my Uber outside the Riverwalk outlets. There's a nice covered area to wait. Didn't make it to St. Louis Cathedral, which was where I was taking you guys, because the rain interrupted. But you gotta be flexible. The flexible shall not break. I'm on the plane. We're waiting on the rest of the flight attendants, and I think the first officer. They are coming in late from San Juan, so yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Waiting for the rest of the crew so that we can go home. All right, so we finally made it back to Denver. I am in the parking garage trying to find my car. My husband sent me photos. He dropped me off for this trip, and then he and my daughters went to Albuquerque to visit his mother and left the car in the garage. So I'm trying to find my car. But it was kind of a frustrating trip. Not awful. For the only 3 days I'm working this month, I'm just happy to be home and be done. So I will see you guys next time in the sky.